Welcome back. Tonight, we're going to talk about the present, but our opening question is one last question about our past. So it's an icebreaker. It's meant to be fun. Don't feel dumb, but I want everybody to be specific on this one. Music can shape who we are. And so a lot of times when I meet people that I don't know, I try to find some common ground somewhere with music. Everybody has opinions about it, and a lot of times our family or our friends introduce us to music that becomes what we listen to the rest of our lives and what we like. So the question tonight, dealing with music, is what was the first music that you bought with your own money? Not what your friends gave you, not what you listened to in the car, not what your parents made you listen to. What was the first music that you bought with your own money? And the artist, the album, and then if you're really courageous, tell us the form. Was it a record, an 8-track, a cassette tape, CD, a digital download? What was the first music that you bought? And for bonus points, if you can remember the name of the place where you purchased the music, you'll really, really be in good favor tonight. So talk about this and then come back and we'll talk about the present. So last week, we looked at our past and how it shapes us. Concepts like place and people and perspective. And tonight, we're in the present. And for most of us, it is literally present tense. I think most of us feel like we don't have enough time to do all that we want to do, and we don't have enough time to even do what we have to do. And so most people are stressed out in the present. It is very much present tense. Now, this is not a competition, but most of us do believe that our plates are pretty full. So what I'd like you to do now is talk for a little bit. Maybe it's not a specific question, but talk a little bit about what you do. Not necessarily your work, your career path, but what do you do? Where do you spend most of the time in your week? Of course, for a lot of us, it is our work. But what else do you do? Is it a combination of work, family, exercise, pets, hobbies, ministry? What do you do? What occupies most of your time? And if you had more time or less responsibility, what would you do more of? Pretty open question. So take some time, everybody answer, talk about your present tense. So the heart behind groups at Threshold is that we would have people to walk through life with, that we truly would do life together. Take as an example Romans chapter 12, verse 15. It's one of the verses out of the Bible, and it says something very simple. It says, "Rejoice with those who rejoice, and mourn with those who mourn." The picture of the Bible, the picture of community in the Bible, is one in which we walk together through the highs of life and the lows. It anticipates that what we celebrate with others. What we grieve, what pains we have, we do that with others. The good happen together, the challenges happen together. In community, we're supposed to know what's going on in one another's lives. And we're supposed to have people who know what's going on in our lives. So this is part of the heart behind our groups. It's why we bring you to the front porch and want you to know other people in the church better. And even if you're not part of our church or not part of our church yet, I want you to make good friends and want you to know that you're welcome with us. So here's what I'd like you to do. You can play it safe, or you can take a little bit of a step of courage here and have a little bit of exposure and vulnerability. But it's a very broad topic. The good, the bad. What you're rejoicing over in your life, and perhaps in your life what you're mourning or grieving. Share it. Share it. You can play it safe, you can expose. I hope that you'll have courage as you share what's going on in your life that's good, what's going on in your life that's a struggle. Expose. After you've had some time to talk about this tonight, I would ask that your leader would close the group in prayer. And as I suggested last week, I'll suggest again, thank God for your stories. Thank God for the stories that you're sharing here tonight. Thank God for new friends and better friends. And just pray that God would bless the rest of this week. You guys have a good week, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks for being here tonight.